Happy Sunday. It is almost 1:30. Just got off the phone with my dad. We might be a little crooked. We'll go with that. I'm going to do a Sunday reset while also recording a video for the Recipes with Ray YouTube channel. We are making a key lime pie today, and I'm telling you this because part of me is like, we recorded a cilantro lime aioli recipe yesterday. We don't need to do another recipe today, but we do because I bought key limes yesterday, and looking at the research being looked at one article, key limes don't have a super long shelf life. And so we're doing the things we said we're gonna do. I'm still in my church clothes. This is my church outfit. I'm in a very casual church outfit season. So today, what we need to do, I didn't have time to eat breakfast. Time management was out the door this morning. Had coffee, went to church, came home, got gas, came home, called my dad because I didn't want to miss him because I called him yesterday and I missed him yesterday. So called him, talked to him for about an hour, but I also made breakfast, but it's technically lunch. I had a couple fried eggs and a piece of toast that I buttered. And then I put homemade caramel apple jam on. My mom made the caramel apple jam. So good. I'm not the biggest caramel apple person, but this jam was top notch. So my home just feels a little cluttered. I need to do laundry. So what we're going to do first, we're going to eat the frog. And if you've never heard that statement before, I really don't know where it comes from, but it's doing the hard things right away in the morning so that you're not procrastinating or stressing, or it's off your plate first thing, and then you can just kind of cruise through the rest of your day a little better. So I need to clean up the kitchen countertop a little bit. I just have some stuff from this morning on there. Clean that off, set up my filming stuff, make the pie. So I am going to make pie crust using Biscoff cookies and then the key lime filling. I'm going to have to turn my stove on. I'm so hot. Sorry to my air conditioner. It's 90 degrees and we're baking. Okay, my dad would not allow this if I were still living at home because it's too hot to be turning the oven on. Then once that's done, since it bakes, I need to relook at the recipe. I'm pretty sure it needs to cool before I do the taste test and everything. Then we're going to throw things in the wash. We're going to tidy our spaces. We're going to vacuum. We're going to run Mo. Mo is my robot vacuum. We are going to upload the podcast that I recorded on Tuesday, and I wanted to get it uploaded on Wednesday. Didn't do it. I started editing it, but I exported it last night and I didn't upload it yesterday. So I want to get that uploaded for tonight. And then I would like to go to the gym. I would like to take the dog for a WALK. There's a lot that I want to do, so I'm going to bring you along with me because talking to you helps me procrastinate less. And so, first things first, I think I need to change out of these jeans. Do you like my overalls? I really need to clean up my bedroom. There's a lot of laundry to be folded, and there's going to be a lot more because I also want to change my sheets. Why are you whining? Come here so the people can see you. Hello. Hello, sweet girl. Hello. Okay. Hello. Do you need water? Or do you want to go outside and lay in the sun? I feel like the kitchen has just devolved into chaos, and it unsettles me. So we're going to do a really quick tidy. All right, cleaned off the kitchen countertop where I need to work. This is my coffee water pot. This is the one I just used to make my brunch. This one needs a little extra TLC because there's a bunch of cooked on stuff that I had a hard time getting off with my palm brush. So I think I need to take my metal spatula and kind of shave that off. Here's my pie plate that I just got within its lid. It was $15 glass pie plate that is it's a little cloudy from my dishwasher detergent that I don't think I'll be repurchasing, unfortunately, unless there's just a really greasy load of dishes that I've yet to find a go-to detergent, and I really like this one because it's it's truly free, so it's made in the US, it's a small business, it's allegedly non-toxic, which is great. Everyone's water is different, and everyone's dishwasher is different. Everyone's water is different. I don't know. Okay, that's okay. Now I'm gonna set up for filming. Actually, I'm gonna prep first. We need to prep. So I need to... We are prepped for the pie crust. I'm going to be making, you're supposed to be making a graham cracker crust, but we're doing a Biscoff cookie crust. I love Biscoff cookies. They are addicting. What is wrong? What is wrong? Do you want to go outside and lay in the sun? Maybe? Okay. I'm gonna set up my camera, got my lipstick on, and that needs to be made, the crust needs to be made and cooled before we put the filling in and bake the filling. So let's go. The pie crust is baking, so that's gonna take about 10 minutes. I'm gonna pop some laundry into the washing machine so I can have multiple work being done in parallel. Okay, the pie is baking, and so that's going to be cooking for about 20 minutes. We're gonna do a little bit of a countertop cleanup, and then I'm quite hungry, so I'm going to find something to eat. I have about 8 minutes before the pie needs to come out, possibly a little more. Don't know how long it's going to take until it's mostly set. It takes so long to zest and juice teeny tiny key limes, but I think it will be worth it. I am the guilty person that shares recipes. Well, I've never made a key lime pie before in my life. I've never had a classic key lime pie in my life. I've had like the frozen key lime pie flavored yogurt frozen pie before. So this is all new to me, and I'm just gonna, the filling tasted really good. I'm gonna end up posting it on the YouTube channel. Should I be making things for the first time and posting them? No, but has it worked out most of the time? Yes, so here we are. This is Aldi's classic guac. Classic guac, but is pureed smooth. So they use dehydrated onion and no tomato, which I understand they can't make it fresh in-house, so maybe that's why it is the way it is. But I do wish it was chunkier. The flavor's good though. I'm feeling super low energy. It's 3:45. Yesterday was supposed to be a rest day. I didn't really do a lot of chores and stuff, so even today I feel like I want to rest as well. But like I said, we're doing a little bit of a reset. Once the pie is done, and it has to cool before you get a taste test, I will transfer the laundry to the dryer and then start a second load. TBH, I don't know if we're gonna make it to the gym today. Laundry to fold. I want to get the podcast uploaded. I don't like that. Maybe we will go to the gym. Okay. We're not gonna write anything off right now. I might just be feeling a little bit blah at the moment because it feels like I haven't done much today and it's already like 4 o'clock. But you know what? We're gonna take a step back, just live in the moment. Are you crooked? Maybe the timing is a bit and you didn't even notice. I've discovered that I really like tortilla strips because they're easier to put in your mouth and you don't have that triangle that you're trying to shove in there. So I'm gonna fold laundry, and I think I'm gonna put some YouTube on in the background whilst I'm folding. What am I making for dinner, you may be asking? Probably not, but I just asked myself. I was going to be making chicken ranch enchiladas. Those require you to cook the chicken. I have enough leftovers to have supper tonight, but I don't have food to take for lunch tomorrow. I have a packet of chicken thighs thawed in the fridge. I might just cook them low and slow in my Dutch oven on the stove with the lid on, and then I may or may not end up using all of them for enchiladas. I could just make some sort of chicken and rice bowl. If I have some black beans, I have a seasoned black bean recipe, rice, chicken, black beans, guac. I have 1 minute, then I have to go check on the pie. I could always do a little at-home workout if I decide not to go to the gym. Carolyn Gervin and Heather Robertson are two of the people who have workout videos on YouTube that are quite good. So maybe we'll do one of their videos. Here she is, my first ever key lime pie. I think we're going to make an iced latte because that always kind of peps me up a little bit. I am probably going to maybe eat a banana because, again, I skipped. Part of the problem is I've only had one meal today and probably haven't had enough water. So we are struggling a little bit. We're trying to remedy my missteps. This is one of the coffees that I like to use for an espresso. I have turned Mo on. He is making a ruckus, probably because he has little pieces of plastic that he's trying to suck up because the dog chews on peanut butter jars every once in a while. Is that the best for her? Probably not. Does she love to do it? Yes. I am an aeropress girly. I cannot be bothered with a large and expensive espresso machine. So this is one of the next best things to getting the pressure that makes espresso espresso. It's the pressure under which the shot is drawn. The coffee is brewed. I have my water heating. I have 2 scoops of finely ground. This is Intelligentsia Black Cat. I didn't realize that my coffee grinder still had beans in it. This is a very large scoop. It came with my aeropress. We will wait for the water to get hot. For each scoop of coffee, I add a 1/4 cup of almost boiling water. Then I let it sit for an undetermined amount of time. It's at least a minute. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes I forget about it. So inconsistency is the name of the game with this one. But today we're making a salted maple latte, which means we need salt. That's probably an 1/8 teaspoon at least. And for each scoop of coffee, I don't know if I have enough in this jug. Might have to get my other one. For each scoop of coffee, I do 1 teaspoon of maple syrup. 1, 2. If you've never used an aeropress, they have these teeny tiny little filters. I'm also a 1 cup of coffee gal, so an aeropress is really good for a single cup of black coffee, and it makes a really nice black coffee. I have a small traditional coffee pot, and the coffee is not as good. I haven't made French press coffee in a while, so I don't remember what I prefer, because I used to use a French press. That was the first coffee maker I bought for myself, and then my boss got tired of seeing me. I discovered I liked lattes, and my boss got tired of seeing me use instant espresso, so he's like, it's not the same as a coffee shop, but it gives you pretty much the next best thing. So mix that all up, and I do usually prefer to let this cool for a few minutes so it doesn't melt my ice so much, but we can get that cup ready too. And then when you're done, you just twist off the basket, and then you press this all the way closed, and it pops out your puck of coffee grounds. Actually, while I'm waiting for my shots to cool off, I'm gonna go vacuum the couch so I can put my clean laundry on the couch. Let's get our glass out. Some ice. I'm a big fan of big ice cubes. I feel like little ice melts too fast and it waters down your drink. I do put my milk in first. I try to make everything as cold as possible before I add my espresso, even though we've let it sit for a minute. It's been a few minutes. It's probably been 5 minutes. And I use whole milk and a little bit of half and half. I love it. I love the creaminess, the fattiness, its flavor. I know it's not for everyone, but it is for me. Then coffee. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Straw. I stir it like I do a cocktail until the condensation reaches at least the top of the liquid. Delish. And I don't mind if it's a little extra strong at first because it's going to water down as I drink it, as the ice melts, because this is not an insulated cup, so I can handle that. Y'all are very precariously balanced on a blanket on top of a pillow. Here's some of the laundry I need to fold. All right, let's put on some YouTube. Who are you guys watching right now? What are you watching? What are you reading? What are you listening to? I just read, if you've listened to the book, or if you've read the book The Giver, it's young adult actually. It's a really good book. I didn't realize that it's a series, but they don't seem to be interconnected. I read The Giver in like middle school. And the second one is called Finding Blue, something like that. And I liked it. Not as much as The Giver, but I liked it. What else? I tried listening to The Lies of Locke Lamora. That's one that I need, it's a little crass at times. That's like a road trip audiobook. I need to like be focused and listening. It's not one that, also I just wasn't in the mood for it. I listened to like the novella of the Finley Donovan series, where you learn a little bit more of the backstory of Vero, and I liked that. And I'm listening to the fourth book in the Finley Donovan series. I think I heard there's six books, so those are fun. Then some of the people I'm watching on YouTube right now: Steph Maddox, Daria Kropop. She hasn't been on YouTube in a while. She's doing a daily series on Instagram. Morgan Long. They're all more lifestyle. Then Larry, she's a booktuber. Ruby Trev, she's a booktuber. Meredith Louise, she's lifestyle. Julie Stanton, she's lifestyle, but she's older. I think she's 50, and so I kind of like, I like that she's a little older. People outside of my peer group. Upenga, she's so sweet. She's also lifestyle. I have a thing for I like the English YouTubers, or sometimes the Australian YouTubers, because there's something about the accent that's just like, yes, tell me a story. So I'm gonna put catch up on some of my YouTube videos and fold laundry. I don't think I'm gonna fold my sheets because I think I'm gonna put new sheets on. Fresh sheets for a fresh week. I am pooped, finished coffee, folded laundry. Second load of laundry is in the washing machine now. I'm gonna drink some water. I'm just reusing this water bottle. I'm going to clean the bathroom, the mirror, the sink, the toilet. Then I'm gonna change the sheets. And for reference, it's 20 after 5. Still have not taken the dog out, which is fine. I'm waiting for the sun to go down before taking her so that it's cooler for all parties involved. Feeling a little overwhelmed, but we're going to do what we can and not procrastinate. A little home update for you guys. It took forever to find lights that I liked because I didn't really know. I had a feeling of what I wanted this room to look like, and I thrifted this lamp. I love this lamp. I didn't know how to tie it into this room, and I have like a little bit of industrial modern going on, but I want a little bit of like a dated. I'm getting an antique brass curtain rod, and so I'm like, I don't know what to do, but I'm like, I need lights because it's time. And so I picked up, the light bulb came separate from the light itself, but on the box they had an exposed filament light bulb in the picture. And so I found these antique, vintage, they're called vintage. It's a GE light bulb, and it's a little amber. glass is amber, and so I really like it. That's a $10. It's a $10 clock off of Amazon. It is an hour behind, so I told you it was 20 after 5. It says 20 after 4. I'm not lying. And so this is just a little update for the bedroom. And then yes, there will be a new curtain rod in the future. I have my pie plate lid, and I haven't done my taste test with the pie yet, so it's just gotta sit somewhere for now. This pan is brand new too. It doesn't have a home yet, which I'm always resistant to buying more kitchen things, even though I love kitchen things, because that means I have to find them a home. So don't mind that it's just on a counter for now. And this lemon, I needed 6 light grates of lemon zest for the pie crust. Now what do I do with this lemon? Did I say lime? I meant lemon. I needed 2 tablespoons of lime zest for that pie. It smells amazing though. I was gonna take the dog for a WALK earlier, but it's still 90 degrees. She's getting antsy. So we went out, I took the recycling out, we walked around the house, brushed her with my hands. A lot of hair comes out that way. And she was warm, and we were in the shade the entire time. And I'm like, I told you, it's hot outside, it's too hot for all of us. So I'm going to get some chicken cooking, and I think I am going to do that rice chicken black bean bowl with some guac, with maybe a little cilantro. That should be good. So this will dry. I call this bad boy my cauldron. It's the Lodge Double Dutch because this is its lid, which is what needs to be scraped out. Words are hard, okay? There's some burnt on stuff that's really burnt on. We're gonna cook 1.76 pounds of chicken thighs. A little bit of light olive oil. I'm just gonna do an all-purpose seasoning for these: salt, pepper, garlic, onion, and cook them a little lower and slower with the lid on. They do have a little more fat than I would like on them, but I'm not going to spend the time now cutting that off. This I will tear off though. That's a big chunk of fat. Garlic, onion, just gonna let that go for a while. I don't think I have black beans actually. I do black-eyed peas. Is a bean just a bean? Let me check the basement. Okay, I have dried black beans, so we're gonna do the quick soak. They boil for 2 minutes, then soak for an hour. Guess I'll eat supper at around 8 tonight, which is fine. I'm not doing all of these, but maybe I'll do half. Okay, you add them to hot water. Supposed to rinse them, which is hot. Add them in. Then this has to come to a boil. And I think I'm adding too many things. So once this has done its boil, I am going to boil it 2 minutes, rapid boil, cover and let sit for 1 hour. So they'll be ready for me to start making the seasoned black bean recipe by 7:30. And so while that's sitting, I'm gonna go ahead and do the taste test with the key lime pie. Cause once I take the dog for a walk, I'm gonna be a little sweaty, and I need to finish filming in decently okay condition. So I'm going to make some whipped cream, homemade whipped cream, and then film the taste test for that, get pictures, and we'll see how that went actually. My first key lime pie. Pie making, decorating, and eating are done. Look at that gorgeousness. It is just after 7. We're gonna take the dog for a WALK. She is laying on the floor because she's so hot. I feel like my air conditioner is not shut off since I turned the oven on earlier today. I'm so sorry, poor house. The sun has the sun set? It's gone down over the tree line. So we're gonna put our high-vis vest on the dog and go for a stroll. And then when we get back, we'll make our black beans and then our chicken rice black bean guacamole bowls. We are back. It is closer to 8 o'clock than I would like to say. It's 7:53. Chicken is cooked, beans are done soaking. I definitely have more than 1 can's worth in here, but that's okay. We're going to drain these. I think this is 2 cans worth, so I'm just going to, I don't know, how many is in a cup? In a can? 1 1/4 cups maybe? Because I can always do more later this week too. Set those aside for now. I'm gonna wash the saucepan for the rice. I like to cook my rice in broth, so I'm gonna add some better than bouillon. My store didn't have chicken when I needed this, so I have turkey, which they're close enough to me that I don't mind using one in place of the other. We'll get that mixed in. So it's basically, if you've not heard of it, it's broth concentrate. I'm pretty sure they just simmer down broth until it's like a paste. So while that's cooking, that should only take, once it comes to a simmer, 15 minutes. Then my beans need to cook. So I need that back. A 1/3 cup of chicken broth. So again, I'm just using water in my bouillon base. I also did my hang dry of my second load of laundry. So 1 teaspoon plus 1 cup of water is 1 cup of stock. So we'll estimate a 1/3 teaspoon. Then we need 1/4 teaspoon of garlic, 1/4 teaspoon of onion, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/8 teaspoon of cumin, garlic, onion, salt, cumin, dried oregano, ground coriander, fresh cracked black pepper. We are simmering, so we're gonna turn you down to simmer. 15 minutes. And juice from 1/4 of a lime. I have almost half of one of my key limes already cut up that I won't be using, so we're gonna add that. And we'll taste later, and if I want more lime juice, we'll add more lime juice. I cannot say this has been the most restful Sunday, but I have been productive, especially since I've been chatting with you guys. So I'm glad we could do it. Let's do it again sometime. If you've made it this far and you're not subscribed, maybe this is a sign you should subscribe for more content from me. I would love to have you here. Okay, these are gonna simmer. I'm gonna bring these beans to a simmer, and they're gonna go until the beans are tender. So just because we did a quick soak for the black beans, they are not tender yet. They need to soften. I'm gonna wash my face too. I know I'm not done for the evening, but I'm gonna start winding down and sitting down, which will be nice. The lipstick I had on is actually not a bad lipstick for not just being so dry. I haven't found a lipstick that's actually like moisturizing, so might just write off lipsticks. But this is the Supergoop. It's 30 SPF, PA+++, if that's interesting to you. And it's the color Lucky Me. So it just has zinc oxide, so mineral sunscreen. It's not my favorite color. It's not my favorite lip color on me, but I did like it today. So I've switched also to a cleansing oil. This is the Toups & Co. Organics Sea Buckthorn Cleansing Oil. It's not the cheapest, but it lasts me quite a while, and my skin seems to like it. I don't know if it's a combination of getting older and my hormones, like my diet being pretty stable. Because if you are new here, I also have a podcast, the I'm Bringing the Healthy Back podcast. I have a history with disordered eating, and so binge eating, all that extra, like the fat and the sugar, and frankly, I think just overeating, like made my breakouts worse and more frequent. And so I think diet, hormones. I have a really simple skincare routine. Cleanse, hydrate, mineral SPF in the morning. That's all she wrote, folks. They do recommend, if you are taking makeup off with this, to do a double cleanse. And interestingly enough, I don't take this below my jawline, because when I do, I start to get a lot of blackheads. Even if I do wipe off the excess, maybe I'm just not wiping off the excess as well as I think I am. But yeah, I found that interesting. And then you're not supposed to exfoliate it off. I probably do a little more scrubbing than I should, and that's the thing. I used to be a big exfoliator because it was like my mineral sunscreen would not come off. And with this one, if I double cleanse, then I have absolutely no issue with it, but I usually don't double cleanse. So I do a very, very, very gentle wipe off with my washcloth. And another thing with the cleansing oil is it's like you can give yourself a little massage, and it's just really relaxing. And then I go in I finish with moisturizer. And the one I have is really light, which is good, but I think I need a little extra moisture in the evening. I'm using this Sky and Soul Day and Night Moisturizer. I love the ingredient list. Tallow, jojoba seed oil, mango seed butter, beeswax, propolis, colostrum. Love it. I grew up using propolis in place of triple antibiotic. It's a byproduct of bees and making honey. Propolis salve can be made from propolis, and it is a drawing agent. It draws out infection because bees are super, super hygienic, and the Lord's creation is amazing. Super lightweight, super lightweight moisture. Super clean, natural ingredients. The beans are taking a while, so we're gonna get that podcast uploaded and transfer some footage from my SD card to my hard drive for the key lime pie video, because sometimes I do 2 camera angles, one on just the food and one on my face. That's not. What do you guys use to clean your laptops? I need help. Let's see some footage. It's nice seeing it on a big screen versus like my 3-inch display on my camera. The lipstick is popping. My close-up got the edge of my plate instead of the pie. Oh well. I have my other view too. That's a good one. Gorgeous. The beans need a lot of time. I told you that, but I'm ready for them to be ready for me. Okay, let's move those to the hard drive. I keep my SD card empty when I'm done when I'm done for the day. I take all of my footage and I put it on my hard drive so my SD card is never full. And I can just pop it in when I want to film, and we're off to the races. This day feels like it's flown by. While the footage is transferring, I'm going to start getting that podcast uploaded because I already have it ready to go. I upload an audio and a video version. So if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, you get the audio, or you can watch it on YouTube. In this episode that we're uploading is talking about being busy and time management and savoring life no matter how fast it goes by. Schedule that for tomorrow morning. Now I need to get a thumbnail. I don't think the beans are the most tender, but girls gotta eat. And it's almost 9. This is super late, but that's okay. Get some rice in here. The beautiful thing about rice is it stays super hot. Some beans. Oops, I don't think I was supposed to put the lime juice in there. I think you're supposed to finish it with the lime juice. Gonna get some chicken in here. I have some sour cream. Might do just a little bit of sour cream. Guac. Sour cream. Some cilantro. Tiny bit of fresh lime juice. I have seeds in there, so. What do we think of that? Looks amazing.
Appalachian sunrise meets my